But the real announcement tonight is that D&D Beyond has gone beyond, and they've made a thing that I made, but then they took it and they made it, but it's even better than I made it. And we're gonna play it for you tonight, and you might enjoy it. And I don't think, have you guys seen it yet?
We're about to.
No.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay, roll that tape.
Oh my god.
Got the perfect warlock, weapons and supplies, but you need a place to track your stuff, cause you're so disorganized. You click open the webpage, you heard about a critical role, and now you're ready to kick some butt in that mine shaft full of no's. It's D&D, D&D Beyond, yeah, D&D, D&D Beyond. You got your stats, you got your swords, and you got your invisible wall. It's D&D, D&D Beyond.
It's amazing. Yeah, they did it. They did it.
It was so wonderful.
Right?
They did it.
80s cartoon,
I
guys.
know. It's so good. It's so good.
Weirdly emotional.
It's all of our characters animated. We have to give some shout outs.
Massive props.
Yes, to Camille and Kevin. I'm sure I'll say their last names wrong, but Camille and Kevin Areopagita for working on this. Those are the animators.
Such an incredible job.
Go visit at Twitter at KAREKAREO. We'll put it up on the thing. And you can visit their Patreon, patreon.com/KIFrame. And it's really cool and it's really fast. So we thought, we thought we might just play it one more time.
Got the perfect warlock, weapons and supplies, but you need a place to track your stuff, cause you're so disorganized. You click open the webpage, you heard about a critical role, and now you're ready to kick some butt in that mine shaft full of no's. It's D&D, D&D Beyond, yeah, D&D, D&D Beyond. You got your stats, you got your swords, and you got your invisible wall. It's D&D, D&D Beyond.
Sam, thank you. Thank you, Sam.
It's not me. It's them. It's the
Those
D&D.
fucking vocals, son. That shit.
How layered is that already?
Caleb. Yeah.
Bren.
Just their fancy pants.
That's a brilliant name.
Thank you.
Molly.
Yasha.
I haven't spoken to you. You're very big.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me.
Here you go. You can sign this.
Sorry. Fire?
Oh.
What kind of magic do you specialize in, Mr. Caleb? Wrapped around his weenie.
Good pull.
Magic with that? Is that my...
All right, can we put some of the little ones? No, Bren, get in the middle. Carrie.
Yeah. On my way.
Okay. Hey, you dead person. Hey, I would like if you would come to life again a little bit and tell us some things that we want to know. Little.
You watch.
You watch as a tiny dagger just goes into the tree next to it, and Kiri's like around Callie going. Back from the whole onion thing.
Hey, Fabron, don't go too far. There's a troll back there.
What? At which point you watch from behind one of the trees, the troll reaches out and grabs him by the torso, pulls him back, and you hear him scream as the troll like grabs and tucks him under her arm and begins leaping away from you. Okay, go for it. Make an attack.
I go running.
You go running?
I don't have to.
Falls onto the ground, arms limp, just covered in this toxic substance. That ends your turn, Ford?
Yeah, I cast regret.
Alrighty.
Cast major regret at 5th level.
So, the marker is right there.
Without killing Bo, because we can't attack it.
To stop it with magic.
Okay.
Or nets.
Anyone have a whole monster
Yeah.
We
situation?
got hold person, I don't have hold monster.
This is a pickle, guys.
You didn't really like that character that much, did you?
I got one thing I can try.
All right, so that ends.
Melted, but
I'm gonna be honest. You almost killed her, man. Scorching Ray, if those all had hit, Bo's dead.
yeah.
I was like,
Oh fuck! We ain't got no room to hide, no nothing.
dead weight, man.
I got real nervous. All right, so magic missile on the same too, because it's a splash per
I have
minute.
blackmail material on you, motherfucker.
All right, so go for it.
Pull on that branch. Vigorously pull on it.
Maybe there's two.
You need to be careful. I don't know. I mean, that thing was connected to the Scaled Tyrant, and the cultists, if they find out what you've done, they'll come after you. But I want you to know, I'll do whatever I can to stop them.
This shit's got nuts in it.
I'll do whatever I can to stop them. You like that, please?
Go see,
Can I write to you if I like leave letters? Can we be pen pals, Jester?
You're gonna be absolutely
so happy.
I write letters all the time.
All the time, okay?
Turn off the hugs.
But I got pretty fucking sharp eyes, all right.
I don't like your
They call
tone.
me Eagle Eye Ford where I come from.
Do they really?
Crow Ford. Maybe Raven. You don't know.
That's a lot of nicknames.
It is.
If someone asks what your name is, you say, I am Kiri.
I am Kiri.
See, look at this. This is great. Okay. And then if they go, are you nice? You say, yes, I'm very sweet.
Yes, I'm very sweet.
And if they say something you don't like, you say, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
It's like a soundboard.
So say, fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Yes, that's good.
What?
I think
Don't wake up Kiri, though. She deserves a really nice
she
night's
really
sleep.
does.
Yeah.
Let her sleep.
She's all curled up in the corner, like the feathers all poofed up.
I'm gonna give her my blanket.
I'm going to send Frunkin to crawl.
Well, I mean, you know, if someone has a conversation with me, I will talk to them, and
But, boy, I've tried that too. And it goes horribly.
no, I don't think it goes as bad as you think.
I think it goes pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I think it's been pretty bad, even, you know, for me sometimes watching you. But, you know, that doesn't mean, you know, there's always room for improvement, and
I'm confused. Did you have advice?
I don't think I'm good at giving advice, but, you know, just talk to people if they talk to you, and, you know, be nice. You know, eat with your mouth closed. Wash your hands.
I start writing these things down.
Oh my god.
Wash your hair when you can. It's fine.
Well, it just rained, though, so this is
Well,
the
I know,
cleanest
but-
I've been in weeks.
I feel like you're still How do you stay dirty all the time?
Well, most of the time I'm trying to. People don't pay attention to beggars so much.
Okay. So you don't want people to pay attention to you?
Yeah, in general.
I get that. I feel that way, but I'm hard to miss. I don't mean that like in a, ooh, I'm hard to miss.
You're as big as a giant barn. You are hard to miss.
Yeah. Well,
Do you know what I miss?
What?
Shaving.
I could shave you right now with my sword.
Yes.
I've done it before. Like to not have hair on my arms, so I do it. This is what I do. I really think cleanliness is and hygiene is very important.
Well, one thing that I have realized today is that I need to work on my interpersonal skills and friendship making. So, just try not to cut up my face, okay?
Okay, do you just want like a trim? Is there a certain look you want?
No, I mean leave my hair on my head, but I have not had a clean-shaven face in a long time.
Do you want it all gone, or you just want
No,
like?
you could take it all.
It's easier to do that.
You can crush a person, but I'm not quite sure how dexterous you are, so I don't want any fancy tricks.
I'm not. I'm gonna hold it like this, and then with the blade, it goes like this is how I do it. I hold it, and then I just, like, whoosh,
Okay.
This is your 5-foot greatsword?
That's all I wanted.
Sit, here, just.
Should I lie on the ground?
Yes.
Oh yeah, lie down. I've never done it like that, but yeah, lie down.
Have you done this before?
I have done this before.
With that?
Not with this, something a little smaller.
I lie on the floor. Here comes the smoke.
We've never had smoke before.
I didn't think I'd enjoy this quite so soon.
Oh my gosh.
Where is Kiri
So
and non-existent in the
This
outskirts?
is Dungeons and Dragons!
So,
I'll reappear and take
Whereabouts?
10 feet closer to Yasha's
there.
direction, on land still, and I will hold Eldritch Blast until I see the reappearance of
good to know. Roll your dice.
the hit for it.
No.
Oh, right. Oh, shit balls.
No.
16.
Held actions and blink can be a really tricky thing.
Show your fucking face.
Can you move while you're not blinked, by the way?
Or do you want to sweet tooth this?
All I can do.
Sorry, just okay. That finishes your turn, Caleb. I need you to make a death saving throw, please.
No.
Let's do this. That's a 6.
That's a failure.
Yes, it is.
First failed save on Caleb. All right, Molly, you have a turn now.
Yes, I do. So,
Yeah, laugh it up.
is it possible?
I'm pregnant!
Is it possible to make a?
You have to.
You have to shoot it.
Shallow priest discretion.
Yeah.
What will he do?
But if you want to
Look
escape,
as the DM muddles choices.
You're down.
Considers consequences. Plans his retribution.
He wants
Kill
to-
Liam forever.
if he wants to escape, it's gonna knock us all
Oh,
back.
I'm sorry.
As his hair dangles beautifully in front of his face. Fingers. I'm in another dimension!
Yeah,
Doing the
the
Charleston.
placement here makes it a little hairy.
We can hear all of this. this.
I know.
Maybe we can hear all
I
of
know.
this.
This game's gonna make me go into labor.
What if it does, though, you guys?
No, we need her for as long as we can keep her.
That's whistle, right? A whistle magical?
I'm not really mad. I'm not really mad. I'm fine.
Roll for dilation.
Roll low.
It's able to.
You did check for traps, right?
Doesn't matter.
And I start showing the different glyphs and start the ritual.
Something about that.
He's teaching you magic.
Very familiar.
Listen carefully.
I am.
You'll learn new spells this way.
I'm listening.
But that sphere just looks very,
Like an eyeball.
familiar. Do you mind if is it wet?
Wait.
Can I just sit down next to him and just touch it?
Sure. Okay.
Touch it meaning his penis.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome, Internet.
All right. So as Ford is, as Caleb's concentrating on it, you go ahead and reach out and touch the stone. Your body immediately goes cold.
Oh, he's dead. He died. He
Could have waited 11 minutes, but no.
Your vision vanishes from your eyes as darkness fills your world. Your lids itch like some sand or dirt now scrapes the inside of the skin, and you rub them with your wrist. Your eyes open to find yourself somewhere else. The sky is moonlit and cloudless, the starry night looking down at you. Your clothes are not your own, nor is your body. A thick, brown leather overcoat lined in buckles wraps around your torso while sun-weathered human skin marks your flesh. You notice your hands are dirty and thick with calluses as you clutch the very same yellow polished stone in your left hand. Looking down, you see the body of the individual who was its previous owner, now still in a pool of crimson dark. You glance around the place, some jungle-grown natural landmass by a pond. The smell of seawater is strong on the wind in the middle of the night. Flash. And your right hand grasps the familiar falchion, water dripping from the blade. A voice booms into your mind. Potential. A sudden uncontrollable hunger overcomes you as you instinctually jam the stone into your gut. It slowly sinks into your human flesh painlessly as it's being pushed into your torso. Consume. As it quickly vanishes within your belly, the hunger subsides as exhaustion takes over. You fall to your knees and look within the water, your reflection familiar but not your own. Vandrin. Reward. Just as quickly as the vision came, in the blink of an eye, it's gone. Your reflection now, that of the familiar half-orc, looking into the pool where the stone was found. But the stone is gone. The rest of you guys watched in the middle of this concentration while Ford touched the stone, grabbed it, and jammed it into his chest. Before all of you could even react and push forward, it had already been thrust through his armor and into his body. You reach over and try and grab him, and with a strength you never felt in his body, he lurches towards the pond and thrusts it fully in, seemingly under some sort of uncontrolled force, his eyes glazed over and staring forward. Suddenly, he comes back, and as you glance around, you feel tension on your body as all your friends are grabbing onto your body and pull you away from the pool.
Where's the orb?
It's gone.
What the fuck was that? What just happened?
Okay.
How do I feel?
Exhausted.
Clammy, a little warm.
You actually take a point of exhaustion.
What just happened?
Can I touch his chest and his stomach?
Yeah, check to see if there's a scar
there's
or
a hole
anything.
on him or
There's no damage to the armor. And as you pull back some of the leather plates, there's no sign of a wound.
I feel funny. What happened?
Caleb, did you identify it before it went into him? What was it?
Into me?
He was a thing in you!
It's now in your
Grabbed
chest.
the stone before I had a chance to finish what I was doing. Why did you do that?
I felt like I'd seen it before. I just wanted to touch it.
Why?
I don't know. You ever see something like you felt like you seen it in a dream before, but you don't know why or how?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I felt compelled to. I felt like there was half a chance I would touch it and it wouldn't be there. I saw things.
Like what?
People I knew. The man was very dear to me. I don't understand it, but I was him, and he was holding the sphere. The eye.
I was him. What does that mean?
Who was he?
You ever have that dream where you look in the water and you see another face looking back at you like you're someone else?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
50. You said I put the sphere in my.
Yeah, you like stuck it into your chest.
Into your
I
chest.
saw him do. I saw me as him doing the same thing. He was standing over someone covered in blood, and he put the spear inside of me. He was my mentor, a captain of mine, a man named Vandren.
I've heard you say his name before.
Yes. I haven't seen him in quite some time. I don't know what any of this means, but I'm not a fan of losing track of time like that.
Well, what if you're cursed?
Skipping any details.
Yeah, how did you survive?
Oh my god.
Villain's only going back.
Roll for initiative.
I'll tell you
Don't spoil the surprise, Travis.
Troubleville, no!
Are you skipping any details?
I'm not leaving anything out.
But how did you survive that?
I'm not entirely sure. I remember getting thrown overboard, and the waves overtaking me. It was a hell of a fight, and I'm a real good swimmer, but you'd come up for air 1 second and your mouth would be full of salt water the next. And I just remember losing track of which way was up. It's funny when you're underwater and it's dark, the only way to tell which way is towards the surface is by blowing bubbles. I did that as hard as I could with all the air that was in my lungs, and those bubbles disappeared. And I just remember it stinging, filling my chest, and the next thing I knew, I was face down on the shore.
Sounds a lot like dying.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of tales of men drowning, being brought back. They say that same thing. But no one was with me on that shore. I was alone.
Maybe mermaids rescued you.
Or maybe your father is a sperm whale, and that's how you survived, because you're half whale or fish.
Maybe you're a mermaid and you don't know.
I think that's likely.
What kind of ship was it?
I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize for last night. I got a little aggressive, a little handsy. I shouldn't have done that. I was out of line. I shouldn't have brought up your past shit. Sorry. See, 20 seconds. 20 seconds, right? That was about right? That was good.
Genuine.
He's just staring at me.
Keep going.
Here's where you respond to her.
You saw the worst side of me.
I give Beauregard a hug and say, I don't know what I'm doing. Just go with it.
I look at forward over my shoulder and just.
I look to Yasha.
And I hug him back? Do I go like this?
Feels awkward.
It's so uncomfortable.
That was really good, guys.
Welcome to the Mighty Nine!
Yeah. Aren't we done here?
We're done. We're heading
I
back.
think we have a troll to find.
Drunk ass fucking guy. Dwelling on old shit.
You made Babstar hide her head in her laptop, man.
Man.
Your eyes catch the summoned falchion in your hand, and there, glittering the center of the hilt where there was none previously, is a single yellow eye. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Where was it?
On the hilt of the blade. Yep.
Oh, that's a Final Fantasy VII materia.
That's materia slot.
I can send a message to the gentleman, so we don't have to go back.
How can you do that? He's terribly far away.
Well, I keep wanting to use this spell that I have, but I haven't been able to do it yet.
What spell's that?
It's called sending.
Sending.
Yeah, I can send
Very
a
descriptive.
message. Yes, well,
As a literal description.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that would cover it then.
But it's one of my most powerful spells, you guys, so if we're going to fight somebody, I don't know if it's smart.
Speed though.
Let's
so.
go with him.
Why?
Yeah, you'll get your pass without a trace. Just go with him.
Why do you want me to die?
It'll look really cool when you're running away from it, though, and it's like exploding.
You're right, it will. Okay, I'm gonna follow 30 feet behind Knock as we're going up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to hold the dynamite.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Mage.
What did you do,
If I could get a pair of scissors, please.
What? You're gonna cut your beautiful work?
Yeah, you blew it apart.
I hope that took an hour.
Thank you kindly.
Looks like it's got roots and all sorts of beautifulness. Just like that.
If I could get a pair of scissors, please.
Should we start bringing cherry bombs?
Yeah.
Hey, you fucker! We got more than that. Come on, bring it. I don't know what I'm doing. It's too much caffeine.
Perfect. Okay. There we are. And now you wanted to move where?
That all happened in there. That all happened.
Wow.
Alrighty. All right, that finishes Molly's turn. Bo, you're up.
Good thing nobody
okay.
in the world saw that.
Yeah. I'm gonna move
Privacy
up my speed pretty far because I think I have to be within 20 feet for these darts.
Ball star.
Not get disadvantage.
Offense.
Keeping on the green, you can get about there, and he's within 20 feet of you. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Not get within close range.
I do. Handicaps.
Oh no!
I killed something!
Nobody hit it because Ford's gonna take serious damage.
It's sitting there like heavily breathing, like
Yeah, you'll keep taking damage.
Oh no! I use my relentless endurance to.
you do. You're about to go like. The orc comes to, the blood of the half-orc kicks in, and you stand there angrily in its face.
Gets up, seeing Caleb a little bit messed up, and I'm gonna go up to him and I'm just gonna kind of grab him and be like, let's take a walk.
In my stomach? I mean,
I poke his stomach. Does it feel like there's a hard thing in there?
No, seems classic Ford stomach.
just these abs, babe.
Can't feel anything past the
You feel all
steel.
6 of them. 8 of them.
9?
9 strike.
That is a, what do you call it? Oh shit, hernia.
So yeah, I'm going to cast sending and send a message to the gentleman.
Yeah, safe house cleared.
Okay. You cannot respond though, right?
You can reply to this.
Oh, can't answer in a like manner immediately.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna say, hey, Mr. Gentleman, we found your safe house. We cleared it out of a bunch of fish people. Don't worry, everything's fine now. Okay. We also also found a troll in the swamp. We killed that too.
160 characters.
And we also found some crocodiles. Please respond to this. If
And
you need anything, let us know.
And his agent is dead. His person out here is dead.
And your agent out here, the guy with the no teeth, is dead.
Okay, well, seeing as the spell's limit is 25 words. There's a moment where you hear in your mind a familiar voice of the gentleman going, I think I catch your gist. Well done. Keep trucking. With a confused rise at the end.
Question mark.
He interrupted me while I was telling him what we did.
There's still more to say.
Yeah, there's so much more, but... What's your name, by the way?
Smythe Durban. Pleasure to meet you.
Mike.
Oh, man.
I think it would be better to leave this here to see Hurricane's image or something like that. I mean, we killed a troll. It's not like we can't kill him if it goes wrong.
I'm taking it with me.
Vex is back.
Smythe Durban is, knows, or has a gimp.
100%.
For sure.
Why must you sully everything good and pure in this world, Sam?
There's a halfling wrapped in parchment paper underneath the shop.
This is where all those manacles have been coming from. Oh no!
Oh my god.
They haven't been at the zipper yet, so it's late. I can provide both. My name is Uma Cole. Pleasure to meet you.
Uma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Was that a dirty hand?
Oh no, I keep quite clean.
I was asking out of character, but Did you give me the dirty hand, man?
I was trying to process what that was referring to. Oh, you stop. No, the hand is clean.
She's probably a good egg.
I think so too.
Yeah.
In her weird, sort of stoic way, she seems to care about you.
Yeah, she's a prickly pear, but she's not a bad person.
Do you think she was like dropped on her head or something? Like she's very just sort of, yeah, you know. You know what I mean? Just kind of.
I mean, I think you and I are a little in our own particular way.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, she's abrasive, but that has its uses.
It does.
Yeah. Right tool for the right job. Mm-hmm. Right, Kiri?
Go fuck yourself.
She knows what I'm talking about.
Perfect.
Yeza was his name. The halfling man. Before.
I don't know.
That's all. I just wanted to say his name out loud.
Yes.
It's been a while.
That's a good name. Names are important.
Yeah. Well, you got your rock.
Got my rock.
All right.
Sure. Here he comes up. She's probably a good egg.
What does that mean?
She could have learned that from anyone. Anyone with a mildly Zenmin accent.
Yeza was his name.
Oh,
the halfling man from before. Shut up, Kitty! Shut up, Kitty! Shut up!
Yeza?
Yeza.
Was it a halfling guy?
I don't know.
Did you say Yezakiri?
Anyway.
Yeza was his name. The halfling man from before.
The gimp we were joking about under the floor of that place.
Wait, oh God! Stop! Stop your fighting! And you see the other sharp, dark figures like look their eyes, their heads swing over in that direction. What are you guys doing? We are so sorry. We are so sorry. We didn't Didn't know it was you folks. Our most sincere apologies. And the guy's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, don't understand. These are the ones that...
How's the management working out?
These are the ones that ashed Trevor. The guys put their hands, oh shit, we're so sorry. They drop their crossbows.
Caleb lets Slow fizzle.
We didn't mean nothing. We're so sorry.
I'm gonna fire one crossbow bolt at that guy.
Go for it.
Oh, it's only a 13.
His leather armor, it hits. They're not very strong. And you hear this pop sound.
What was that? Wait for it.
You look up and you can see these splashes of light in the sky above you. These faint fireworks start going off.
What?
Are the Dodgers playing?
You start hearing shouts, voices echoing from the city, from the towers, from behind you along the shelf. Yeah. And all these steam whistles start going off. Down below, echoing from below.
What's that? What is that?
And the streets suddenly come to life. Oh, that's on the other side. The next person over there, you see it's this kind of portly-looking fellow, maybe in his middle ages or so, is kind of resting inside of his neck almost. It's like we're sitting inside. Hi. Yeah, the flowers are gonna run about, it's 5 copper per string, so do you want just one?
Bring him with us.
He's got like bunch of them tied up in his hair and like hanging off his neck.
Do you also do braids?
Braids are across the way over there. Cindy does the braids.
I'll just take one.
All right, that's 5 copper. Thank you.
Please
Thanks.
tell me he has like a short sword and can fight.
It's gonna keep collecting pathetic characters to fight with you.
Carrying that guy on the copy every night. Miners.
Oh, yeah, that's an 8.
There's a few moments of this going on before you suddenly hear this. And you turn over your left shoulder and you can see there's a half-elven gentleman in a very nice doublet who is currently holding what looks like a handful of sheet music. You're at my piano. He kind of twitches at the off tune, hammering at the keys. I'll be right back. And he turns around and wanders off for a moment, kind of clearing his ear with his pinky. Don't drink too much if you're looking to compete. And she pops like the top button off the top of her blouse and just kind of give a little better look of her dwarven foot.
You did it.
Bravo.
I realized I could do it as I was doing it.
He's like a coyote. You know what that is?
Yeah, there's little
Diplomatic immunity.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Things.
Yes.
And the third
The
is...
third thing is something that I want to talk to Ford about, because if he's that inexperienced, then maybe he should take some lessons or something.
Oh. Time is of the essence. He might be with a lady of the night later tonight. You might have to teach him quickly.
That's true.
And was that skill learned or innate?
Cram school.
No. It really was more of a learning sort of thing.
Yes, study is key.
Yes, it's all about studying.
That's true.
I will buy.
Copper.
I will buy 10 flowers from you.
You'll get 10 flowers from me.
Yes.
Lickety split. And she goes and takes out a handful, counts them in your hand. 1,
How old are
2,
you?
3. I am 5.
You're 5. That's wonderful. Does your dad take good care of you?
Yes, he's a good dad.
Are you a good
What
dad?
number is that?
I think that, I don't know, I wasn't
13, that
counting
was
20. 13. I'll buy 13. I give her 2 silvers. You know, I happen to have a little girl with me who is very cool, and I think she would like to play with you.
What?
She's extra special, though, so you'd have to be very nice to her.
Well, I'm very special too.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you live? Because I could bring her over and you could play together tomorrow.
The house is 2 buildings down that way and back one street. You can see it has the red brick on the base by the door.
Red brick on the base by the door. I'll come see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. As Jester goes ahead and drags Caleb into the center of the tavern floor, takes hands, and Caleb, almost running on autopilot, who does have some minor experience in the past, go ahead and make a performance check with disadvantage, Caleb.
That's cocked. That's okay. That is with advantage, you say?
Disadvantage, because you're
Disadvantage. That's
drunk.
very low. Very low. That is a 5.
You're drunk?
So, Caleb, if a moment passes before Jester begins leading you.
Yeah.
But you guys continue, the two of you, to have a very nice little waltz in the middle of the area.
Yeah.
Kind of quietly, the music begins to change. What was once kind of the rowdy bar music kind of transitions into an actual waltz piece as the musicians notice this happening, and the 3/4 beat begins to pick up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you guys continue to dance, a few other couples begin to get up and start kind of faking it. They don't seem to know, but they're kind of watching and playfully making up their own waltz type maneuver, and like an impromptu half-assed waltz begins to develop here in the center of the tavern.
I'm in.
We'll dance a bit.
So you guys begin to join this as well. Which one of you is leading?
I'll lead.
All right.
Absolutely.
Molly's leading. Knott's at his beck and call. As you guys now begin to kind of dance around in a circle. Bo and Ford, you're both there kind of drunkenly staring at this.
I actually did not come back down.
Oh, that's right. You're still upstairs.
And
Ford has passed the fuck out upstairs. And
I might have passed out in the pisser.
Well, they're dancing. You are always a better dancer than me, Astrid. You were so good.
Astrid?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Caleb,
I break
you've
away.
been a good dancer. Oh, Astrid.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Caleb, do you need to go to sleep?
Yeah, just stumble away.
No. I grab his jacket.
Yes, you're way stronger.
You are not going to go pass out in the street. You told me to be in charge of this, and I walk him upstairs and make sure he gets in bed.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jester goes and tucks Caleb into one of the rooms in the bed comfortably.
Blue.
Yes, I am. And you're very nice. And a little stinky.
One of those things is true. And you are blue.
I'm sure Astrid loves you very much. And I tuck him in.
Okay.
Nothing like that. I just want to.
I will fucking punch you if you try and kiss me.
Oh, God.
I know it's attractive.
How
I know
are
I'm
your hangovers
attractive.
normally? How is your hangover? Whatever team you're on, I'm not sure I play for that one. Team fuck off, I'm well aware. How are your hangovers normally?
Bo, your coin purse is missing.
Motherfucker, who did it? Jester. My fuck, I'm still hungover. God damn it.
What?
My coin purse is missing.
Our koi pond.
My koi pond.
Your money is gone? Is my money still on me?
You still have your money on you.
I still have my money. What happened to yours?
Fucker, there was like 300 gold in there.
Oh, shit.
You should really spread it out. Bo! That's really not good. Should we go looking for it? Maybe you dropped it under the bed. Can I start looking around it?
Make an investigation check.
That's not gonna be under the bed.
Someone's gonna fucking die.
16.
16. You spend a few moments looking around and it's nowhere to be seen in the room.
I think somebody might have taken it from you.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what happened.
Oh no. I wonder if that's a common thing when people get drunk like that.
We're gonna go talk to Irene right now. I bet she knows the motherfucker. We're gonna fucking track him down.
Irina?
Whatever that bitch's name is, let's go.
All right, is everybody else waking up?
Sure.
Hey! I knock on the doors really loudly. Check your coin purses!
Oh, wow.
Make sure you have your money
What's wrong with you?
Do we have our money?
No.
Wait, none of our all of our money is gone?
Molly, Ford, your coin purses are gone. And we're gonna take a break.
I like it way more in there than that. We just got fucking. Oh.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I was feeling comfortable
What about
about it.
Caleb? Does Caleb have his money?
All 2
5
goals?
of my gold. Do I have my motherfucking books?
Your books are still with you.
What about your diamond?
Your diamond you keep with your components, so yes, that wasn't missing. It was just the coin purse missing.
All right, guys. Here's the deal.
Oh, wait, we're taking a break.
No. Fuck. I'm so angry.
I know. Hold it. I love that woman.
I used thaumaturgy to make it sound like whispers of infernal all around them.
Ping! Ping! Hold back, boys! you see, there's one male gnome and one female dwarf that are both sitting there, like, grabbing their nearby warhammers. Look around, they look over and see the shadows in the corner. What beast brings their way into our workplace? Name yourself!
Oh, hi!
They look at each other.
Well, very clear. We have Curie already. We take these 4 children with us, and we keep going.
Yeah.
And we start a children's band.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, you know,
Yes.
we can teach them the dances that we have been learning and working on.
What's that little smiling guy?
If I've learned anything, you don't work with animals or children, and we're rapidly getting
Hey
bored.
man, attach them all by chains to your armor, and you guys are the new Dread Emperor. I
Oh. Understand, if it goes sideways, it goes sideways and we run. But if we can keep them out of an orphanage, I would be most grateful to all of you.
I've done dumber shit.
All right.
I mean, Nod's over here trying to pull my heartstrings, but it seems like you should be the target. You have a thing with kids in orphanages?
Were you an orphan?
Separated from Dad?
Have you ever eaten an orphan?
Yeah, so much for sticking to the plan.
Were you an orphan?
Insight check.
Yes, I was. They're terrible fucking places.
Sorry.
I'll say no more, I'm in.
It's a compliment on
He just
behalf
broke
of
the prismatic
Travis.
wall.
In the 11th dimension now, this is getting a little heavy.
Just took a thank you for not his baby being born.
The worst night ever.
Can I remove that?
No.
Take it
I
off.
have been committed.
No, I feel like at break time last time it came off.
Yeah.
You made it to break, I think.
I have.
Let's all just pretend like it's the course
Two
of matter.
spares? What do you know?
No.
Don't do this to yourself.
Near, I'd say, cure wounds. Or we could just do a guiding bolt.
Hey, that's a classic.
We're going to do guiding bolt. You roll this one because I am like. So yeah.
We're going to do diving board.
That's a 26.
Good to know. Alrighty, so that finishes Yasha's turn. It's now Ford's go.
Do a cowboy saunter behind I go under the lollipop, and I use the magical field of the lollipop to make it like me walking through a glitter fog machine. And I walk up to him. I walk up to him.
All right.
Thank you. Walk up. And I'm gonna attack with my front shell.
All right.
D&D Beyond.
My mustache is falling off, so I better hold it on with another mustache.
No. Go back.
No, stop. Just.
Fucking sin. Okay. I'm having internet problems.
Yeah.
You.
It's better.
Okay, I get an advantage on this attack, right?
Let's try Toll the Dead.
Alrighty, Constitution saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom for Toll the Dead. You point at one creature you can see. To you, I'm a busy man.
I think that's a fair deal. Jester, would you mind settling this debt for us?
Yeah, that's no problem. Jester will be happy to pay. 150 gold?
150 gold.
Laura, you can text right now. That's okay. Laura will text if she has a problem with that. Oh, it's too late.
Half since she's sympathetic.
Oh, four will pay half, so 75 gold each.
That's true.
All right.
Or says, you know what? To keep them out of that orphanage.
You choose.
7. Okay, so that's all right. Bump, bump. Oh.
Kiri kind of shuffle out, see what's happening, and then also come forward and kind of put her arms around the family and looks back at you with a smile and goes, "Yes, I am a good girl."
Oh my goodness.
The kids brighten up, excited, and Kiri looks up and happily, curiously looks back. And they all kind of shuffle in to the house. Last look as Kiri kind of looks back over her shoulder. I am Kiri. The door closes.
That felt really good, guys. It's nice being good people.
That might be the first nice thing I've ever done.
Explains why your face is doing that, I suppose.
I don't know what this emotion thing is. It's weird.
It's not a good look on you.
It's probably isn't. Deal.
All you will. Deal.
Skype high five.
Skype high five.
Skype 5.
Can you
Skype Force 5.
do the? Give me
I will do my best.
That's amazing.
Ghosting. That's a very solid.
Awesome. As that's happening, you guys have reached. It would be incredible.
I've seen.
And her mouth is not making noise. And you go to talk. And no sound comes out of it either. There's a look of confusion amongst the three of you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Yasha. Glancing up, you can see, through the minimal light, a human man, tall and brutish. His head is completely bald on top, revealing a scarred and tattooed design across one side that curls down into his kind of lightly leathered, armored chest. His thick brow hangs over two cold, uncaring eyes. He nods in approval to these three acquisitions that you are, revealing a number of golden teeth between his cracked lips. His muscular body is mostly obscured by a cloak and hood beyond that armor. And Thug goes, "Lorenzo, your instincts are sharp. And so we found ourselves a sudden bounty." The heavy figure, who hasn't spoken to this point, kneels down and grabs the chins of each of you. Grabs Jester, who's like kind of now like shaking with anger and fear in her eyes. Looks both sides of her face. Goes to Ford and kind of lifts the chin. Comes to you and kind of grabs your chin. The gag is right there, so you kind of. It's like this one here's got some spirit too. Our prospects are good with this find. 2 divine blood and 1 half beast. I'm pleased. Dawson and with the others will head back.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my God, we're not even gonna know they're gone.
Clearly scarecrows in the bathroom.
They're really skinny dipping somewhere.
They went for donuts.
You see what looks to be a squat figure, wide and muscular, armored with a sack over the shoulder. Actually, if you want to enter...
What? That was fast.
This is your life.
I was walking up the road, man. I didn't expect to see a bunch of poorly hidden weirdos with fucking weapons drawn.
Just make conversation.
How's your day?
Weird now.
Behind them.
I believe we're gonna take WC, Lou, John, Crapper, and Toilet, but we're gonna leave Loaf.
So we're gonna drop a loaf.
We're gonna drop a quick loaf and then go. It's always better to drop a loaf before you go.
Let's
Starting
leave
to
a marker.
rethink my agreement to work with you guys.
Welcome to the Mighty Nine.
Never mind. We're going to. Terrible things are just going to happen. I'm just accepting it. This is going to be a cursed trip.
Oh, he's so cute.
Free.
Mr. L was a dick.
Yes,
It was a dick move.
Yeah, it really was.
1, 2, 3. Fuck you.
I pick up my battle axe and there's a little medallion hanging from the bottom of it, and I look at it and I go, God damn it, and I try to stealth after them. Natural 20.
You have disadvantage, however, in your armor.
Natural 20.
That guy never does that for me.
This is bullshit. We're not human.
The anti-Wheaton has been found.
Can't come back.
You can never touch Will Wheaton. You guys will cancel each other out like the bad guy in Time Cop. You'll just... Oh my god. Okay.
Siphon information.
I'm doing what any good detective does, which is just lay the groundwork for the case.
Who considers you the greatest detective?
Jester. Jester's one of the folks that got stolen. Together, we were a dynamic duo of mystery solving. We could solve any mystery, find any criminal mastermind, no matter how nefarious. We had all the tools, all the insights, all the instincts. It was amazing. We were a well-oiled machine, and then she was taken. And now it's just me.
I'm guessing she had most of the brains of this duo.
I resent that.
I'm sorry your friend got taken. I'm gonna try to help get her back.
All right. Well, I'll try to help you get revenge on your vague past.
You don't have to say it like that.
Well, I'm just
not much of a sharer.
Sure. How about you tell me one fact about you and I'll tell you one about me? Something you haven't told anyone. It'll be like a game, and we'll each take a shot.
Shot first.
Here you go.
My friend was a slave. Was enslaved by them. By the shepherds.
I'm a pretty good dancer.
I know we were doing like some deep dive shit. You were asking me some deep dive questions. You're gonna fucking give me the dancer?
Oh, well, I didn't know. I thought you were gonna give. I thought we were gonna start small and then build.
No, because you said the rest of the masters.
You hit me with the heaviest shit first off.
That's what you wanted.
Of course.
We're trying to sleep, for God's sakes! Oh.
I toss it to Not.
Not.
I look in.
Okay. So you guys are treating it like a.
It's totally whippets again.
It's whippets from Jorhas. This is great. Well, he's not slowed.
Oh, he's safe.
Keg. I don't know what you're trying here, but I think the line's been drawn.
This die roll's worse. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. My blood melodic literally kills me. Actually, no. Fuck, was I gonna do it advanced? I was gonna do it advanced, so it knocks me unconscious. My own blood melodic knocks me
You
unconscious.
knocked unconscious?
I was 4 hit points.
Oh shit.
What was I gonna do?
Not that.
Oh god, is he still gonna attack you?
So, first hit. You guys watch as Lorenzo takes, as Molly falls back and unconscious.
Real bad.
Lorenzo looks confused. His vision still kind of obscured with the blindness.
Am I flanking Molly? Are we flanking?
Yeah.
Oh, I should.
Well, you're not flanking. You're not flanking because you're at an angle. You're on the horse.
Right.
Technically. So no. So the first strike slams down into Molly's chest, the glaive, the blade actually sinking about 7 inches into the chest. Blood spatters out of your mouth. You can use your reaction to make an attack if you like.
I can, as Sentinel,
Because as Sentinel, you can, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do it.
This is so.
14.
14 does not hit. So
Fuck.
Lorenzo looks back over towards Keg and looks up at you, Bo, and says, "An example it is." Molly, in the brief moments of consciousness, what do you want to be your last words?
Oh no!
Wait, can I say wait?
No.
He's in it? It's done?
This is done.
Do you get a reaction? Do you have anything?
Maybe I can talk to him.
Molly, you have a brief moment as the consciousness and life leaves you. What are your last words? With blood.
Oh God!
As it kind of slams into his face. He goes, "Respect." And then twists the blade. The life leaves Molly.
Eyes never shut.
It's now Prado's turn. As Lorenzo now grins back at you and says, "Is it time for another? Or have you learned your lesson?"
You should know, I have no respect for authority.
And another laugh it is. All right, that ends. Grabs your shoulder and pushes you down onto your knees. Do you do anything? Looks at the three of you. The Iron Shepherds have a reputation. And I expect you to tell everyone you come across what happened here today. And the mistake it is to turn against us. Pulls the glaive back slowly. Leans into your ear and says, "Death would be too quick. I want you to live with the memory of what you did today." And just kicks you in the back and knocks you onto your face. Turns around. Finally pats out the flames. Moving on. And if I see any of your faces again, well, at least you'll be able to see your friend on the other side.
Fuck you, Lorenzo.
Fuck me, indeed. And he turns and joins the rest of the caravan as it begins to pull back on the path, leaving the four of you beaten, bruised, and glancing off at the lifeless, bloodied body of Molly Mock Tea Leaf. And that's where we're going to leave tonight's episode.
Fun guest star.
Wow, Ash.
Sorry.
Good job, Ashley.
I mean, he
Welcome
was...
to the game.
You have destroyed the show.
That was some
See my way out.
No. This is part of the game. This is part of the game.
All your fault. Just mostly.
That was a terrible convergence of events.
Yeah, bad shit happened.
It does.
Bad shit happens
D&D,
to
man. D&D.
mediocre people.
Wow. I'm gonna sit down. Welcome back.
Oh.
So.
This is too much emotional whiplash. Oh god. Can you stand for the full 4 hours?
I want to.
Can you please?
Oh no! Oh god!
Metal.
You can see the wrinkles
Where was package?
What do we want to do?
Caleb, she's right. We can't fight them.
Cut your losses. Not without help, anyway. But did you guys just suddenly fucking forget that they took Yasha? They took Ford? They took Jester?
That is what I'm talking about. Molly Mock is dead. 3 are not yet, and we have invested a lot of time into forging this alliance we are in. I'm not proposing a head-to-head confrontation. Maybe. But I want to know where they are. I want to know what conditions they're in. I'm not willing to walk away from this.
It would be the smarter bet.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck you both.
We could live, sure, we could live. We could go hide in the woods. Go back to picking pockets and pulling scams on people. You know that I want more than that.
Do y'all remember what Molly said a few weeks ago? When he told us that he left every town better than what he found it? When he first told me that, I remember my first initial knee-jerk reaction was, you fucking arrogant, narcissistic bastard. No one can fucking know that. He was an arrogant bastard, but he was right. And do you know how I know? We had a conversation last night. We were up for watch. And he asked me what my greatest lie was, and we pulled fucking cards for it. Loser would go first. And he told me this story about tricking a town into thinking he was royalty and being a king to pull off a scam. And I was almost gonna tell him about my childhood, and I didn't, because he told that fucking story. And I realized even in his scams, when he was doing something shitty, he was still making people feel good or feel special. Like the town was being visited by, graced by his presence, by his royal highness. And I told him this story of ruining a couple's lives by extorting them because I fucking could. Because I fucking felt like it. So I realized if I can deliberately leave a town shittier than what I found it, of course he could fucking leave a town better than what he found it. And I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm gonna go off and be a fucking hero, but maybe we can equal out and I can at least not fuck any more shit up. And take baby steps towards leaving the town better. Yeah.
The only things that you would know of Shady Creek from your experience would be whatever miracle workers that would exist there are owned by the tribes. Mm-hmm. And weird tales of strange hermits that live in the forest beyond the city.
Pour a drink?
Sure. I'll pour drinks.
Long may he reign.
Long may he reign.
It's the best fucking shit I've had.
To throw what away? I want to hear you say it. Why do you want to go after them?
Their deaths would be a waste.
Wrong. Why?
Caleb storms off into the woods.
So this is the gate we need to hide in.
This is.
But they see us.
Well, they've noticed you begin to turn and approach.
Quick,
the side,
hide,
but you would know this is coming because you've traveled this before. But
Okay, so we wouldn't have turned the corner.
I would say like this is. I'm describing it as you, or you're describing it as you're about to turn the corner.
Okay,
Let them know
okay,
it's
okay.
coming.
Can we rewind the tape just a little bit?
Yes.
Since you know.
So that's just literally around this corner.
Just right around and even just a few feet that way. Ooh-wee.
That would have been terrible.
It would have been. Oh,
Because
man.
we were going at a pretty good clip.
Oh, you guys are lucky that I stopped just a few feet right before we would have all seen the gate. You're
Such
welcome.
foresight.
You know, I'm really earning my keep here.
And turn into.
What was this drawing back here?
Oh, which one?
Venus man?
Okay, we gotta stop it. Stop the game. What's the drawing? Hold it up.
Sorry, out of character. Excuse me.
No, let's see.
It's a dick man with a dick. It was a me and Laura collab.
Somebody was talking, having a moment. You're a dick man.
The morning eventually comes, some of you more hungover than others, but as you come to and gather yourselves and wash for the coming day, you hear the sounds of almost broken roosters outside that cause it's like horrible, terrible. It's a harsh north this side of Wild Mount for these poor birds.
Man, welcome to Deadwood.
This is very much the Deadwood of the continent.
That it was. All I'm saying is, he was a rainbow man who represented life at its fullest, and that's what I want. Even more than what we were going for before. Together, we're sort of living life now, aren't we? And before, we were in the darkness, so I know we have things to do, and I want to do them, but the reason I want to find these people and rescue them is not to use them, and it's not because we've invested time in them, but it's because I love them. And we need to find them and rescue them but we're a team now. So if you're just using them or whatever, that's fine, and I'll support you, but I want to find them. I want to find them so that we don't go back to the way it was when we were hiding in the shadows and ducking into alleys to get away from people, and we were safe, but we weren't really alive, right? With these people, we're having fun and winning contests and killing bad guys and rescuing children, and it's amazing. And I hope you're with me on that. And I hope we are on the same page.
I like that.
What looks to be almost like a small regiment of people, armored, geared up, weapons.
How does he do that?
How he does that? Where does he get such a wonderful toy? I don't think we've ever discussed this, but is Caleb's father Crown's Guard or Empire?
No, your father would have been low-level military.
Well,
She kind of cocks her head. If you're looking for help, you could look to the Blooming Grove.
Where's that? Is that in town?
It's about 6 miles out of Shady Creek Run, to the northwest, a little farther from here. It's a burial grove, but there is a temple there and some strange kind of hermit of a priest is said to live there. Most folks are spooked of them. The family that once looked over that grove has slowly dwindled as the years have gone on, and they say the curse itself seems to hold it, but I mean, try that. Blankets kind of tossed and folded over. You make your way to the edge and look over into this platter, and what you see appears to be bones. Bones that are covered in strips and elements of leftover meat.
Do I know what kind of meat?
There is a skull. A tiny skull.
Oh boy, that's not good. An animal?
An animal.
Not animal.
It's like, have you ever seen a debate team? They pick one side and the other, and then they just kind of go at it for a while.
There's not really debating in Shady Creek Run. Mostly insult, kill.
I should really start a debate club.
I
Maybe we start the first one.
I am a master debater.
Shady Creek Debaters. Side mission. Let's
Shady
put this on ice. Shady Debaters.
Talk to people, power walk back. Should get us there back around in time for in time for Saturday Night Live.
Everyone loves that show. We'll be up watching it. Great. That's the plan.
Oh, feel my doom.
We might quiet. The wind kind of passing through the trees, and you hear.
Oh God.
The wooden door begins to slowly open. As a shaded figure steps beyond the frame. 1,000 again, like that. Finally!
We did it!
This is my stuff.
You're really just a random shopkeep in the woods?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Just gonna get my stuff.
So, would you like to describe what they see emerge from this small stone temple?
From this small stone temple emerges a tall, not necessarily healthily thin furball, who's pale and a kind of a grayish color and has a big shock of weirdly pink mohawk hair.
Don't say. No.
I'm going way off the reservation here. He's a little gaunt. He's got a little fuzz, and he's wearing kind of this bizarre. He's wearing this very gentle silk shirt that's kind of got long flowy sleeve, and he's got a cup of tea, and he's just staring. I think I've only got 3 more cups. Hold on.
Steps
to go back in.
It's like episode.
Do you know him? Do you know him? Do you know him? Do you know him? What's his name? He is one of my people. He is a furbolg. This will be good. My smell bag was right again.
I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna have a little kettle set up on a little tripod, and I'm putting it down. I'm putting a big a rod with a big purple chunk of amethyst on it underneath the kettle. I'm just tapping it a couple times to get the kettle to start heating up, and I'm just gonna wander into the graveyard and find some flowers for tea.
Okay.
Can we tag along? Do you need any help?
Does he seem like he's going to kill us?
Make an insight check.
Thank you.
Mr. Clay and no, I'm fine. 1 second. Let's
Mr. Clay.
I come back with a pile of red purple flowers, and I'm grinding up. This is from Castalla. Textile family, but generations ago, but they make very good tea now.
Wait, back up a second. Are you Mr. Clay?
Caduceus Clay. Sit.
Caduceus Clay.
I'm going to put out the 3 cups and wait for the pot to boil.
Hello.
Is that Caduceus with a K or a C? Okay.
Hi. Oh, we have to wait?
Pour out the 3 cups.
Jeez.
You have to share. I apologize.
I'm gonna just drink booze, so it's fine.
I come over and sit and take one of the teas.
Caleb and I will share one, and I hand the other to Neela.
I would love to try your tea.
Please let me know what you think.
It is delicious.
Only grows here.
I would like to hug you.
Oh, please, come.
Neela gives him a big hug.
I haven't had one of these in a long time. That's nice.
I am from the Goatau tribe. Do you know us?
No. I'm sure they're wonderful, though. That sounds just great. That sounds wonderful. Friends, you have come. Please let me know, what can I do for you? Usually when people come here, it is because of some great tragedy. How may I alleviate your pain?
Oh, well, Herr Clay, we come to you with a great tragedy.
A few great tragedies.
Do you want to, or should I?
Well, the first one is I think it's time for Caleb to have another bath. It's been a little bit.
That's the first one.
So, being without a shower has been a bit of a tragedy.
Do we really have time for a comedy bit like this?
You know,
We recently lost one of our friends.
I didn't want to open the gate like that. That's why.
And we
come here usually have.
We aren't here to bury him. He's already in the ground. But we've come to avenge him, and we were hoping to find some help in these parts.
Avenge him? What happened?
Do you know the Iron Shepherds?
Do I know the Iron Shepherds?
You actually have not. You would have no idea.
No, I'm sorry. I really don't get to leave very often, especially these days.
How long have you been alone out here?
Been 20 seasons now, 18 seasons. Try not to count it. Just gets in the way of more important things.
How many seasons has it been since someone has knocked on your door like we have?
Oh, it's been about 2 seasons, I suppose. A little bit of business, but it's been very, very slow.
Do you only gauge time in seasons?
It's the only time that seems to matter.
It's fair.
I agree.
Do you work here? Is this your place? Do you own this land? Is this?
I'm so excited.
Funeral director?
Most people who come here know what this place is. This is going to be delightful. I've never had to explain it.
It's a graveyard. It's a boneyard.
Well, boneyard is it's a bit crass, but yeah, this is a place where we take the dearly departed people who have done well and people who have lived good lives, and we put them into earth that has been touched by the Wild Mother, and in turn she grants them with beauty and splendor and sometimes tea.
So like a boneyard sort of a place.
More like a garden. We've been tending this garden for generations.
You're drinking dead people tea?
Aren't we all?
That is a very
Fair
good point.
Yeah, it's very true. But you're like cultivating dead people for good tea?
Aren't we all?
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good point.
So, we are very random visitors from out of the blue. We do come to you with tragedy. We do have a friend in the ground. We do have friends who are in dire need of assistance. You help people into the ground, but offhand, do you help them out of the ground?
Well, I mean, sometimes we can help people who are on the edge of death. We certainly understand that most people would rather spend their time alive than not, and that makes sense. I certainly have no interest in shortening my life anytime soon.
But you can't bring someone back who's already expired.
I mean, that's very tricky, and once you're dead, there's a natural order to things. There's a movement that things have to go, but in certain cases, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've all read stories of the extraordinary. But you do not have this in your wheelhouse, you're saying?
Oh, I can sometimes help people. You never know.
Okay, well, beyond helping our recently passed friend, how do you feel about helping people who are on the edge of life and death in captivity?
3 in a cage is worth 1 in the dirt.
There are 4.
That's a bit of a story. My family have run this temple for generations, and sort of the last one left, holding the fort down. And
No cousins or anything?
no cousins, a couple sisters, a brother, parents, but everyone's either wandered off to help try and fix what's been going wrong, or
What's been going
put in
wrong?
the earth.
What's that? What's going wrong?
Oh, well, as I'm sure you've possibly noticed, and I apologize if I'm breaking some terrible news to anyone who didn't, the forest beyond my little patch of earth is a little unsavory. It's dark. It can be a bit dangerous. Don't recommend going out alone. And it has been overtaking our temple for the last 100 years, and recently has breached the walls again.
I don't,
Hey, Mr. Clay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot Bo with my crossbow.
That doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Oh, I missed. Fire. 12.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna test if he could really heal you.
The fuck?
Then I'll shoot again with my bonus action.
No.
That's a natural 20.
Go ahead and roll damage. Both of them, one just was enjoying the wind, and then darkness forever. The other got a cramp, and then just got bludgeoned from all sides after being jammed in the dirt, and then expired.
I was enjoying the wind and the darkness forever. Oh, it's so sad.
It was the end of The Sopranos for him, man. It was just.
Phil went to bed. It's switched. Phil's still alive. We should all leave Phil alive if we can. Just say Phil.
Hashtag say Phil.
Hashtag say Phil.
Which probably won't work, but it's worth a shot. I will point at the barbarian and say, "Oi! I'm thinking of removing my spine, because it's only holding me back." And I will cast hideous laughter on the giant thing.
Okay. The great sword ends up like striking across your chest. The impact sending you back, and haste disappears.
No!
Wait, why? What?
Because she has Yasha's
She has Yasha's sword and dispelled it.
You motherfucker. Mac
Son of a
Mercer.
bitch.
We will have words about the rules that exist.
And then switch.
A reach around. Give it a little tuggy with the reach around. Just pull it. Just tug it until it explodes. Just reach around and tug it until it explodes. Just keep on working it. Might have to use the other hand for a while. That one's getting tired, man. Waiting for the explosion.
You just keep going until
Roll for reach around.
What am I rolling?
This is your still another thieves tool check, so it's still +7.
Okay.
Where you had started on 3. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna go ahead and make sure check with advantage. That's a natural 17. A natural 19. Yeah. I love it when it works for the narrative.
See you later. Oh, before I forget, Neela wears a necklace of 6 red feathers. 4 of these feathers were people from my tribe who were taken. 1 for Kitor,
One for Asar, one for Duma, and one for... Oh, shoot. I'm so emotional, but I know it. Duma and Basag. Basag was one of our strongest. They took him too, and Duma was the little one that Jumba mentioned. One feather was for me, for leaving my tribe, to find my family. And I took an extra one because I thought I would find friends who might help me. I will give it to you. I undo the feather, pull it off. It's a perfectly intact red feather. I don't know who will take it, but if you ever need our help, you can come to the temple.
We still got two downstairs.
At this moment, you watch as a strange blur streaks by. Caduceus, you see it from the upstairs. This tiny little, looks like a blur of black, no larger than that big, just scoots past and curves around the corner back in the direction of the basement.
Somebody sees something.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna...
What?
What is that?
I don't know why I'm being quiet. We should head downstairs.
No, as you guys kind of see this and begin to kind of follow past Beauregard.
Yeah.
You're kind of still standing back by the hatch, and you watch as something stops in front. It looks like this splash. Make a perception check.
It's not great. 10.
10. It whizzes right past you, and you don't even have a moment to really make out any details of what
This
it
place
is.
is fucking haunted.
Kill it! But it immediately heads down the stairway towards where you found Neela's family into the basement.
I think
Follow it.
Kind of buzzing, small, dark shape appears and stops for a second there in space, and you can see what looks to be a small bird. A jet black hummingbird hovering there. With something long and metallic in its beak, to which it, and then kind of darts up into the shadow and is gone. At which point, out of the corner of your eye, you watch as a hand slips out of a chain carrying the same metal object that the small bird was carrying in its beak. And the hand slowly pulls the gag away from the mouth. Kari, if you'd like to join us at the table.
Oh, screw it. You know what? There's nothing like a spiritual weapon to tear into a...
All right, and what form is your spiritual weapon?
That's a great question.
We get props. Oh my God.
When Shikasta makes a spiritual weapon, it's normally, a very powerful woman from the past. So when I saw this downstairs,
Dude.
I said, plug her in. Nefertiti is in business.
Take a look, assess the situation. I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna whisper to it, it's lunchtime, children. And let's throw a swarm of insects right into the middle
You
of
watch All right, that finishes your turn at the top of the round. At this point, as you all kind of gearing, this bassy, resonant voice fills the chamber you're in.
Boo!
It's rare that the meat carries itself right to your table.
But you don't see anything around you. But that's all it says.
He's invisible too! I have one good berry left over from Neela that she gave me that I didn't eat. So I'm gonna just hand him the good berry.
His hands are bound.
I'm gonna feed him the good berry.
He looks at you with his one semi-good eye and... Why?
What, you don't like berries?
Just eat the berry!
Make an intimidation check.
8.
He looks at you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And just sadly eats the berry through the one. But however.
I'm holding the crystal up like a microphone.
Shit!
Can you give me like 3 big deaths, 3 medium deaths, and like 3 little deaths? Winner! Open mouth, closed mouth, punch. I'm just gonna need I'm gonna need a palate to work with that.
Finish your turn, Keg?
Yes.
Alrighty. You now hear once again a familiar voice crawl from your space that says,
Fucking sucks, right?
Do not kill them. They have not earned the mercy I gifted their kaleidoscopic friends. Let them bleed and bring them in chains. Oh, the horrors you'll see.
And for Lorenzo's turn.
Oh! Lorenzo? He has such good mic technique.
Kind of hovering in the air about 10 feet off the ground, you see what seems to be the essence of Lorenzo, but larger. You see in that same kind of thickened leather-studded bits of armor and bracers, a bulging, muscular, blue-skinned body. You see where once was a bulging, bald head with tattoo, 2 horns that emerge from the front. Bits of a blackened beard on once was a hairless humanoid form, now curling down the front of the chest and the back of the head, one kind of central plume behind. You see there before you what is Lorenzo, or at least his true form.
Spend my last key point to do Stunning Strike.
I'm going to use my little Shakeways dice for this one.
Please.
That is a +6 Constitution modifier on this one, but it rolled a natural 4.
Lay it on.
That's my fault for not having him fly to the ceiling last turn.
I just turn around and with all the rage, like popping blood vessels, and just say, "Fuck him up!" 16. 16?
16 just hits.
And that's 7 damage.
Nice. He's looking real hurt. All right.
That's it.
Keg?
Yes.
Better lock them doors and turn.
Here we go. Not a
11.
It's just a
It's
computer.
16. Roll damage.
It's 11 points of damage of fire.
11 points of damage.
Come on, come on.
That's a lot of calculator.
Fuck. How do you want to do this?
Oh, well, fuck me running, it worked. And I just watch it leave my finger and take an impossible spiraling trajectory through the air. And he's so preoccupied with that charming dwarf woman with the stubble. It takes him in the back of the head, and it just starts to burn through the back of his skull and eat away through the back of his head and burn through his eyes.
I'll just run over to Jester and give her a hug and just say, case closed.
Every once in a while, I run into people, and I find that a lot of people do a lot of talking, but I've always found it's the people who hush and do good things are the best ones, and I'd say you're in that class. If you ever hear the word hush, just know that I'm close. I'm gonna take these people and get them back to where they belong.
Thank you, Shikasta.
Thank you.
Oh, here, I stole a bunch of gold from you last time. But that's when we were bad people, and now I guess we're good now, so here, it was about 20, 25 gold.
I'll figure something out.
Do either of you want to come with?
At least for a drunken bender tonight. You want to stay with me? You can sneak out in the morning if you want. It won't be weird.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, totally. Cool.
Thank you all so very much for coming and for watching. Man, he was supposed to get away.
This is Caduceus. He also came with us to help out.
Caduceus?
Hello.
We met him this morning.
Yeah. We've had an interesting 24 hours.
I'm here to help. I made a deal with this one. It's okay.
Oh, I like your hair.
Yeah, you're very
I like
chill.
your hair.
Thank you.
Caduceus, I'm Ford.
Ford.
Appreciate your help.
You want to get up out of this thing?
Yeah. Never mind.
Where's Molly?
Who?
Molly.
Oh, your friend. Jester.
Is he waiting upstairs?
He didn't make it.
To this dungeon? Because he's waiting upstairs?
He didn't survive the trip. I'm really sorry.
Was that when we heard you guys?
Caravan.
We were in the caravan. We heard you guys fighting. We heard people shouting. I heard you call for Molly.
Yeah.
We couldn't see you. Could barely see anything. We were stuck. They had us gagged and bound. And I swore I heard a few voices, but we were moving before we knew it.
We tried shouting. There's just no way you could hear us.
No, we are sorry. We tried our best, but it wasn't good enough.
He tried his best. He got right up in Lorenzo's face, and it just wasn't strong enough.
We got cocky and underestimated our enemies.
It's not your fault.
Where did you leave him?
He's buried in the wood, in the bramblewood. Right? No, that's not right. That's old campaign.
Yeah, no, you buried him. You buried him along the Glory Run Road.
It's a fitting name. We can take you there.
Okay.
It's on the way back to Zadash. I gotta talk to the gentleman anyway. Oh.
Whoever would buy us.
Whoever was paying. I think they were trying to work on our minds first. Sounds like Yasha got the physical part next. It was a long night. I preferred it to the beating, though.
We saw blood when we woke up. Was that yours or theirs?
Probably ours.
Fuck you guys. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say.
Whatever he says.
You guys did come to save us, though. Thank you. Really.
We did. He laid down his life for you guys. He was the best of us.
We had no choice. I mean,
You did. You did have a choice.
Yeah, you did. You could have let us go. I wouldn't be telling you the truth if I didn't say I didn't consider it for a couple days.
I would have laid down my life for you guys.
I would have tried to heal you back.
Thanks, Chester.
Me and Ford spent a lot of time together in the cell.
None of that happened.
Lots of eye contact happening just between me and you.
I've heard stories about people in captivity sort of resorting to primal instincts.
Yeah, I noticed him rolling over towards me several times, if you know what I mean.
I do know what
He just kept wiggling. You can't really move very much. You just kind of like wiggle like a little.
Cold at night? You had to snuggle for body heat?
Like shoulder to shoulder like this.
That's all I need to know.
But really, we should like get Yasha out of here because she's still unconscious.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'll reach in and just like grab the inside of it and turn it out and see if there's like.
Okay. As you pull the bag inside out, it kind of jolts away from in one side of your grasp, and you watch as a bunch of things just spill out of it onto the ground.
Oh.
From the bag?
From the bag.
How'd you do that? What is that? What's in there? How did you do that?
Yes, I was hoping
it
for
inside out.
Yeah, to take all the hidden goodies inside. It's a pinata.
Yeah, I have deep arcane ability.
Did you pierce it? Is it ruined forever
I
now?
just turned it inside out and all this shit poured out.
Magic.
Pick up a couple.
Yeah, let's.
With the other being paid upon the recovery of the cloven crystal, I think that's what this thing is. It is imperative that you find this bauble and return it to me. It has great sentimental value to me and my family. This surrendering should suffice to guide the discerning eyes of your hunters.
I pull out the red gem and hold it next to the picture. Does it look like the same?
The red gem is just kind of a square-shaped, hued gem.
Yeah.
That looks like it's like a crystal sphere with like a giant hacked crack across the front of it.
Time is of the essence, and should I not have it by the end of Queen Pillar?
When he was writing it for sure.
When recovered, please deliver to 10
Marius Lepoil at the Wayfarer's Cove.
Thank you. No, tell him you have a gift
for the captain. And it's signed Avantika.
The Wayfarer's Cove, you're also familiar with.
I have to stay inside it, but... Excuse me. I got very excited.
Now we're trapped in here with the fire. It's like a big Dutch oven.
Oh God, it's magnified. It's unbelievable. Human jerky.
I have bigger ideas.
I'll leave you guys to rest and take some me time. And backs out of the dome with one quick glance at Bo as she exits.
I poke my head out and I go, "You owe me a night." And I go back in.
She's interested.
What was
I pop back in and I'll go, "I'll be back in like an hour and 20 minutes.
Why don't you make it 2 hours?
If it's 2 hours, don't come looking for me. If it's 2.5, then get worried."
You're explaining too much.
All right.
I want to get out my sketchbook and I'm going to leave the little bubble for a little bit and just kind of wander out, and I see Bo and Keg. And I wander a little further away. And I sit down with my sketchbook.
You don't see it. You just see blankets behind it. It's like when The Sims.
You just see a windmill.
It's a cartoon. Yeah.
It's just a windmill of legs.
Yeah. Woohoo.
And I'm going to try to think of what to draw for the last few days to tell the traveler about, but I don't really know what to draw. And instead I just write, well, why didn't you come? And then I close the book. And I go back inside after a little bit.
Okay. On the outskirts of the dome by where Nott was sleeping, there is a tiny little piece of paper.
Should I read it to you guys? It says, "Not sorry for going before you woke up. Bad at goodbyes. Never really had friends before. Yuto was my only friend, but now you and I are friends. This this thing was from Yuto. It will protect you. Thank you for helping me, Keg. P.S. If anyone hurts you, I will kill them. Kill spelled wrong."
There is underneath the paper where you pulled it away, you saw it was a medallion that was hanging from the bottom of her, I think it was a warhammer. And
Just identify on those like the ruby thingy at all?
Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
you wake up and there is a letter. Wow.
Fuck it, Secret Santa.
Oh my god.
I hope it's a terrible drawing of some sorry.
Guys, I've never gotten morning after.
That's fucking great.
It's almost as good as the carrot glitter, you guys.
The immediate regret.
You gotta have the full experience. You gotta have the full experience.
Oh my god.
First off, 4 bows spelled wrong.
Yeah. Bo, everything's crossed out. Thanks.
Those letters were actually written by Ashley Birch for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
I love.
You can see.
You can see it. She was trying to write. Your eyes are beautiful when you smile. I love. Thanks.
Amazing. Doing good.
I'll cherish this forever.
Divide it up now?
Yeah.
Caduceus, can I ask, what your involvement is, or how you became involved in this?
6, 7.
I'll go so far as to say I feel that the fates have intertwined us for a while. I need to head east at some point.
What is east?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. And everything's telling me that I should stick around and see where you're headed. I think that's where I'm supposed to be.
Didn't we promise to do something for you? Like give you our blood or something?
What?
Well, we never really discussed the finer points. I assumed that you were a vampire and you were gonna suck our blood.
Blood again?
He makes dead people tea. It's very nice tea.
He makes what?
He makes tea out of things that grow on corpses.
Cemetery tea.
Interesting point, too. Some of the corpses you passed by in the middle of the arena were starting to be overgrown with fungus. It's quite disgusting.
You make dead people into tea.
I mean, they're gonna do it eventually anyway. I just sort of usher the process along a little bit.
Is it good tea?
It's very good tea.
Making their way through the Savalier Wood southward.
They're just going to get eaten, though. They're just horses.
I named all the horses while you guys were in there. I named them Waterloo, Fernando, Mamma Mia, and Dancing Queen.
We'll say goodbye to the two of your choosing now.
Which ones?
Definitely
Which
Mamma Mia.
one?
Gotta keep Mamma Mia.
No.
I guess
Waterloo.
Fernando and Waterloo.
Mamma Mia and Dancing Queen are staying there.
There you go. Okay. Small elements of the slushy road immediately catch your vision. And there, towards the southern side of the eastern hill, you see the single wooden cross embedded in the somewhat hard, cold earth. And there, not yet removed from the cross, whether it be by luck or superstition, there is the white snow-dappled, multicolored coat of Mollymock tea leaf.
I grab Jester by the hand and walk her over.
I've never actually been to a grave before.
Really?
Not of someone I knew.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense.
I get down on my knees. I think he's still here with us.
I think so too.
Thank you, Molly.
You know, I grabbed his stupid cards.
I love those cards.
You want to draw one?
Yeah.
Caleb scoops not up out of the cart that she's in, and just we watch from a distance.
What did I pull?
What did you pull?
Oh, God, I gotta think about this. I think you pulled the moon again.
I pulled this the first time I met him.
Old Faithful.
Well, this is his card. I put it next to the little stick.
I'll hop off the carriage and walk over. Staring at the coat, I'll summon the new sword.
You watch as the blade emerges. The golden sheen of the summer dance is crooked towards the tip. The previously smooth curvature of it seeming to have blended with the design of the falchion. It's a strange, exaggerated blend of the two.
In the way that I was taught by Vandren, I will extend the sword to my side, bring it up in a salute, swing it back down. I've met a lot of people, but I don't think I'll ever meet another character as unique as you, Molly.
What time of day is it?
It's about midday, and as you kind of look around at the nearby clouds, you glance over back towards the cart, and you see stepping out of the cloak of illusion, the leathered, conscious figure of Yasha, having shaken herself from the illusory binds. Groggy and confused, she kind of steps towards the rest of you. What's going on?
While they were coming to rescue us,
We lost him. He tried to get to your side. He tried very hard.
She takes a few more steps. She seems to have tuned the rest of you out, and it's just focused on the marker. It happened again. And she just walks towards the grave. The crunching of her boots through the condensed snowfall, until eventually she comes to rest at the very point of where he was interred. Falls to her knees, her shoulders slumped forward, her hair, dark to white, tumbling past the front of her torso. Turned away from you all. Just quiet.
Put my hand on the other one.
Both of you feel her shoulders quaking. You can't tell if it's tears, anger, whatever it is, it's emotion. And you hear a growl. And the growl gets louder and louder as she begins to stand up. And all of you hear this echoing scream from the depths of Yasha's soul, this mournful, baleful cry of anger and anguish just shatter the still cold air of this midday sky. The blackened skeletal wings of her fallen SMR form force both of your hands to recoil as she looks up to the sky. In the distance, you see 2 or 3 flashes of blue lightning from a coalescing storm far to the east. Her head lowers without meeting any of your gaze. She puts her hand forward on the top of the marker, steps around and begins walking towards the storm.
my hand as deep into the ground as I can and attempt to do the full casting of Compose and see what I get.
Are you going to make Molly tea?
You finish focusing on the cantrip. It feels like it sufficiently took root, though you do not see any difference as it is a bit beneath the dirt. Something will be here.
What did you just do?
I made the earth remember him. Something will be here.
Just wanted to check. Kree turns to you and goes, I hate to bother, but in happy to see you return, I see that Lucian is not with you.
Oh, yes. That is correct. He had his own business to attend to. We parted ways.
Make a deception check.
Oh, boy. Natural 20.
Holy Thanks, Matt Colville.
Shit.
Nice, Chris.
All right. Well, should you cross paths with him again, tell him that Kree would like to see him. It's been so brief since we've been reunited.
It didn't end well. It seems doubtful, but yeah, if we see him again, rest assured.
Very well.
How did Jester do? No offense, but she seems like she's a little bit more willfully stronger than you are.
I mean, fuck, it's really disturbing. Like, she came out of there like a little kettle of popcorn, just no problem. I mean, can I see Jester? Is she nearby?
Jester, are you nearby?
Yeah, I'm across the bar, just fucking dancing alone.
16 candles